So John B is from Columbus, Ohio, and he reviews things a little differently than Tony K. The first review I have from him is for a Shell gas station. So
Okay, yeah, this feels like he's an unnecessary reviewer.
oh, for sure.
Okay.
It's really, and this is the irritating thing about him. It's really just a plain gas station. He gave it 2 stars. The quality's not real clean. The value is not real good. You just go get your gas and leave. Nothing real special about it.
I mean, that's set by oil prices and stuff like that. He's talking about the value that you get at the gas station.
No, I think this guy probably just moved here from Oklahoma, and he's been going to Buc-ee's his whole life. Yeah. Like the real 5-star classy gas stations. That's what he's used to.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is great. He reviewed the city of Worthington, which is about 10 minutes away from me.
What do you mean he in what way? Like a business in the city?
No, Worthington, the city.
You can do that on Yelp?
Yeah, apparently. I've seen a fair number of reviews like this. It's usually people litigating their yearly tax payment, the cost of their taxes and stuff. Or the city didn't come out and rake my leaves when I asked them to come out and rake stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
this is
gripes.
Pure grievance mongering. Yeah,
gotcha.
It's a place with a lot of old money, which it's not. It is also a place that is very low on diversity. It's kind of old-looking city. Downtown is old-looking, but there's a lot of old money in Worthington, but not a lot of diversity at all.
Wait a second.
I believe they like it that way.
So this guy he said the same exact thing twice.
He did. Well, he also reviewed Sam's Club.
What is Sam's Club?
It's like a Costco where they don't pay people as well.
Okay.
It's owned by Walmart.
It's
basically Walmart's version of Costco. You can go buy bulk shit.
That's
it's
cool.
not
we
a
have
place
Costco.
You would review.
Yeah, we have Costco, but we don't have Sam's Club here in Canada.
You're better. It's not as good.
Yeah, it's bad.
Although this is my grievance mongering for the episode is that recently, since the pandemic, Costco got rid of the onion machines, the diced onion machines. Recently, Sam's Club introduced diced onions for their hot dogs to try to seal some of Costco's customer base.
That's so smart.
Man, I would write that in my review, definitely.
Well, John reviewed Sam's Club and he gave it 3 stars. And he said, if you have a business or somewhere where you need to purchase food in bulk, Sam's is the best. But if you don't need bulk, you're basically going just to be going. You don't really save any money.
You're probably not. I think you're going because, we used to shop at Costco without a business when I was younger, and we would get large amounts of certain things, whether it's paper towel or whatever. But what do you mean you're going just to be going?
No, I did that for a long time. Yeah, I got in the routine of Sunday morning I'm going to get in right at 10 when they open at Costco. And I had to stop because I don't need. I live by myself. There's not anything I need on a weekly basis.
Yeah. So you were going just to be going because I was going just to be going. The prices are good here and I should be, but I don't need to be going there. Now I have a question. You would get there right at opening and they would be open at the right time. The people who are opening would be opening up at the right time.
Every time Costco has their shit together, they would never make that kind of rookie mistake.
What's the temperature of their drinking water?
Perfect. It's exactly 77 to 79. They actually have the giant machine right at the door of just water bottles. That's another Costco thing that I actually really appreciate.
You don't really
the $1 water bottles.
You don't really save any money. I don't like the hassle where they check your receipt when you leave. I feel like I'm trying to get out of a lockdown facility. I paid for it. I should be able to leave without having to show the receipt. If they don't like that, they should have all the registers open so you have to check out through a cashier. So I can't stand the fact that I have to wait in a long line after I scan my own self out that I didn't get paid for and then show a receipt. So I only go if I'm getting stuff for my company. I'm getting ready to stop doing that. So
yeah,
he's right about that.
They check the receipts. They do that at Costco still too, but I always found they don't really check it,
No, that's a jobs program for people who should be retired but can't afford to be. Yeah, that's a nice thing. That's a living in a society thing. We just have to let those jobs exist.
Yeah, and it's like they just kind of look at it quickly, look at it, and then sign it off. That's what I always found at Costco when we would go. They would never, look real deep at what we had and scrutinize
Well,
it.
John
No.
also reviewed a Sunoco gas station.
Okay.
He said a horrible place. I don't recommend this place at all. I
Well,
wouldn't
but
go.
what? I think people go there because they need gas, though. Do you know what I mean? It's not a matter of they're not like making a decision like, hey, I gotta go grab some gas or whatever. They're like driving by and they need gas and they get it, or they live close and they need gas.
I would never review a gas station just because the experience. It's kind of like going to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles or something like that. It's like, well, you just have to do that. You know what I mean? And he reviewed one of those too. Don't worry about it. But that's just shit you have to do. And the reason it's a shitty experience is because the people that run it know that you have to do it.
Yeah.
He goes, he was like, I wouldn't go here again. I would run out of gas before I would go here and walk somewhere else.
On. No, come on, man. You guarantee you would not do that. You 100% if you're running out of gas and you're close to the gas station, you would fill up your car.
But they don't have the right kind of chips. I need the Sunoco with the right kind of chips. If they don't have the sun chip, the Harvest Cheddar Sun chips, I'm not there. That's not for me.
I like the French onion personally.
There's like a 0.5% chance that Sunoco even looks at Yelp to see their reviews. You know what I mean? Like it's a gas station. Why would they do that? He goes, the quality of service is horrible, and there is a gas station right next to it across the street. The parking lot of this one has a bunch of holes in it, so you can mess up your front end just driving to go get gas. So he's pretty mad about that. He reviewed Walgreens, and he just said, just a Walgreens, nothing special at all.
Okay, so then, maybe don't do a review on it.
That's 5 stars. Yeah.
Maybe just don't even review it.
I'll give you two more of I'll give you two more of his. He reviewed Pickerington Local High School.
Okay, again, these ones. So is he a administration there? Does he have a child there?
I don't think so. He just said school looks like a small college. Gave it 3 stars. It's a big school. I'll give him that. It's a big school.
Yeah, I did notice in that's one thing I noticed in America. When I would go there, like to Los Angeles or something like that, is the high schools are just massive and huge, like nothing I've ever seen in Canada.
Listen to Mr. Los Angeles over here.
Well, I've been a number of times to Los Angeles. I don't know if you've ever been, Lauren. Have you been to Los Angeles?
I have, and the schools are actually the public schools are quite nice, in part because they all get used as backdrops for movies and
they film a lot of movies,
like famous LA high schools. Yeah.
I've been a bunch of times to LA. It's kind of a second home. I'm actually going there again at the end of August. So
I'm gonna go at that time too, just to have gone the same amount of times as Chris.
Well, you'd have to go about 5-6 times to catch up, but it's all good.
I don't mind doing that. I'll fucking do it. You wait.
LA's great. Yeah.
John reviewed America's Best Value Inn. Now, Chris, you might not know this. This is a 1-star hotel. It's one of those motels that is like $35 a night, and you can pay in cash if you add an extra $20. And it's the nastiest.
Like pay by the hour.
Yeah.
Like pay by the hour.
Not that bad, but
no.
it's like if you're expecting less from a Motel 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nasty. They're
Motel 6 kind of upped their game a little bit, right?
They did. They revamped
kind of
their rooms, and they're pretty okay now.
Yeah.
Well, John gave it 1 star. He said bait and switch. First, they didn't honor the Yelp reward, which I'm not 100% sure what that means, but he does complain quite a few times about the Yelp reward, which I did not figure out. And he goes, next, the room didn't look like the pictures online. No shit.
Oh, no shit, buddy. Are you kidding me? Next, you're going to tell me that the fucking burger at McDonald's doesn't look like the same as it is in the fucking commercials.
Finally, it smelled so bad, we had to just leave and find another place. The room that smelled the entire hall up had a tower down by the door, and the window was open, so they tried to place us next to this room. Never go here. Bedding had marks on it. Also, blood in the heater. No iron, no coffee pot. Horrible.
Okay, so this is one of those situations where he should have known that. Like everybody knows that's what you're getting into when you go to that hotel.
Yeah, like okay, blood is pretty. I don't want even for a very cheap motel. I don't necessarily. I think blood is probably drawing a line somewhere.
Blood in the heater.
I'm a little sympathetic here. How does the blood get in the heater? I wonder. No, that's best not to know.
You don't want to know that.